David here with MonoFit Training Systems, and we are going to make another video about BJJ after 50. For those of you who are doing jiu-jitsu, you're 50 or older, or you're thinking about doing it. I got my OG MonoFit mug. I need to make more of these, kind of cool. That's our original logo. Actually, that is our logo. We just have a little bit more friendlier version. If you saw the other video, you saw the t-shirt that has that Run DMC style. But anyway, drinking my coffee. It is, I think, the 12th or the 13th of March 2024. It is 8:40 or so, and I'm about to train somebody, but I wanted to make a quick video, so let me take a sip of my coffee and we'll get started. So if you watched the previous video, I talked about how if you are starting jiu-jitsu and you're after 50, how you have to start working out. Aside from the jiu-jitsu, you have to start weight training. So I'm going to get specific into the weight training. My position, my opinion, is unless you have some kind of remedial strength that you have to make up for, say you have had an injury, so you need to do certain type of shoulder press machines or leg extensions or something like that, unless you have some kind of remedial thing where a physical therapist is giving you guidance, I would say that you're going to want to stay away from all machines while you're getting ready to do jiu-jitsu. And the main reason is because that's not how you really use your muscles. The way you use your muscles is by holding weights in your hands, standing up or sitting down, and moving actual weight, dumbbells, kettlebells, barbells. So I'm going to say that if you're really trying to get into shape for jiu-jitsu, get physically stronger for jiu-jitsu, and you want to really make adaptations or make progress that's relative to the sport that you're deciding to do or the martial art, you need to do compound movements. So what does that mean? Well, a compound movement would be when two joints are functioning together. So for example, if I'm doing a bench press, my shoulder and my elbow are articulating, right? I'm benching here, so I got two different joints moving. If I'm squatting, I got my hips and my knees. If I'm rowing, it's kind of like benching. I'm pulling, so I got my elbows and my shoulders. And then of course my scapula are operating if I'm rowing. And that's gonna just stimulate the nervous system based on the way the body moves naturally. So deadlifting would be compound, squatting would be compound, shoulder presses, rows, all those kind of things. You want to stay away from a lot of cable stuff if you can avoid it, especially if it creates a single joint move. So for example, yes, having nice triceps is cool, but you know, when you do a single joint like a tricep extension, or even doing cable curls or preacher curls, again, that's not how you use that muscle. There's a lot of other ways to gain muscle mass, and this is not about muscle mass, this is about muscle function. So what I would advise you guys to do if you're 50 or older, actually at any age, unless you're a bodybuilder, I would really try to stay away from single joint exercises, because that's not how you use the muscle. You need to maintain and build healthy muscle mass that actually works, that's functional. If you are a very muscular person and you're watching this and you are getting ready to start jiu-jitsu and you've never done it before, there is a lot of surprises waiting for you if you think that by being heavy and strong that's going to matter on the jiu-jitsu mat. It's simply not going to, unless you're going to get somebody who's equally unskilled. But if you run into some kind of blue belt that's been there for a little bit, if that person is even 120 pounds and you're a 220 pounds, it's not going to go the way you think. Physical strength without proper conditioning doesn't really go too far. And that's kind of where we're getting at with this video, is that when you are doing a standing shoulder press, when you are doing a kettlebell swing, when you're doing a squat, you're using the muscles the way you would, you know, in real life, whether it's jiu-jitsu or if you have just, you know, regular activities that you do for fitness. You definitely need to be doing compound movements with your joints. Like I said, And then you can take it to the next level. You could do a squat and a press, like a thruster, like some kind of CrossFit movement. You could be doing things like battle rope and sled pushing and pulling and pull-ups and dips and push-ups, all those things. Make sure that you have a program that incorporates multi-joint compound movements, and it's going to just do you a lot better. And then one more thing about exercising, and then we're going to kind of end this short because I just want to get, you know, really sweet and to the point, or straight and to the point here, is that you want to make sure that you're picking your spots. So if you are in your 50s, it is, you know, it takes longer to recover. So pick your workout days. So if you're going to do jiu-jitsu 2 days a week, then it's probably be best to lift weights on the days that you're not going to jiu-jitsu. What I have done in the past is after jiu-jitsu, I'll go for a run, or I'll do some kind of short-term intense cardio, like I might jump rope for 2 or 3 rounds of 3 minutes each, something like that. But what I definitely will not do after jiu-jitsu is deadlift, you know, barbell deadlift. I'll definitely do kettlebell swings. I'll do other things like that, rowing machine, ski machine, but I simply will not lift heavy because I've already taxed my body pretty much to its limit for that time period. And there's no sense in doing it again when you could just be done for the day, or do some other kind of functional cardio, take your rest for the rest of the day, and then lift weights the next day, lift weights the day before. So I hope this helps. Last video I put up, it shut the comments off, so I'm going to try to allow for comments on this next one. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. But again, I'm going to continue making these videos because I really want the world of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu to be spread to as many people that want to do it. I think it's fun. I love doing it. It's become a huge part of my life, and I'm happy to share my experiences with everyone and what I know, so that everybody could enjoy it better, avoid injury, and just keep getting better and better at jiu-jitsu. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you again next time.